Did you know if you're a farmer, you can get your low tunnels paid for by the NRCS? Through a recently launched government program, farmers can get between $4 and $5 per square foot in reimbursement towards a Quick Hoops low tunnel system. That's free money to help increase production on your farm. Learn more about Quick Hoops and the NRCS program at shop.moderngrower.co or using the link below. I like that point you made about Joel saying expansion can be a difficult time. And as you think about it, anytime a company is looking to grow, if you're the one in charge, you're excited about the idea. Like a business owner is not going to expand reluctantly because they're running it and they're like the last decision maker. It's different. You work for a company and they're like, hey, we're expanding. This is a terrible idea, but I work here, so I'm going to do it anyway. You own the business. You decide, hey, I'm going to expand. Like you're already in love with the idea, which is one danger point, because when we fall in love with our own ideas, right, like we do some stupid things. and so you got to be careful of, I have $1 to spend. How much is that dollar going to bring back? And it's like home runs versus singles. If I spend this dollar, am I going to get back $1.50? And if you are, is that investment of $1, tying up that dollar, worth the extra 50 cents in return, given all the effort it takes? Or do you just stay status quo and you wait for the fewer opportunities where it's like, all right, if this pays off, I'm going to get 10 units back out of this dollar and it's really worth it. And big companies do this all the time. Disney's doing this now. Like they're laying off a lot of employees, yet they're investing on high-end talent because they're saying, hey, look, we think these people can move the needle. And it's a bigger bet, but that's where we're going. So when you look at something like a new greenhouse, what's your thought on that? Like you're not doing it for marginal improvement. It's, hey, this has to be a game changer.
So our greenhouse will have 20 beds that are just over 50 foot. We'll do an average of 6 crops in there a year. It's cost us $100,000. That's including drainage and access. My annual turnover in there based on 6 crops, and this is turnover, it's not profit margin, looking at 54,000. So it's a big 2 years of production in there just to return that turnover, for the turnover to cover the build. Because the build's paid for, we're playing the slow game here. I'm not in a rush to see my ROI. I know that this is a major future investment for it's the biggest change for us farming in the weather that we farm in, to be able to continue working. And same for my staff. November, we had 28 days of rain, and there's only so much you can do in times like that. JM loves to say there's no such thing as bad weather, just inappropriate clothing. You can't work in the rain 24/7 when it's raining cats and dogs. There's just only so much you can do. So we're super excited about the change that's coming, and we just got to be. It's just a patience game. We're producing nothing in there yet. I've still got setup work to do, but once that comes on, I'm really excited about new clients, new retail space, whether that's more supermarkets, whatever that looks like, wholesale.
Yeah, unlock all that money and start paying that thing back off.
Yep.
In the long game, one thing that requires is the long part of it. Like you have to be confident enough that I'm going to be here to see this thing pay off. How do you feel about the business going forward now, just in general? The reason I ask is because I think a lot of new people, there's nervousness around the business. Hey, is this going to work or not? Then you maybe get past that first hurdle and it's working. We seem to be okay. I can relax a little bit. And then as soon as you relax, that first time, inevitably some like big thing comes and hits you and knocks you back. And you're like, whoa, where did that come from? I don't know about this. But then you recover. What gives you the confidence of, I can make this investment knowing that it's going to pay off for years to come, and I'm going to keep this thing going down the road for the next, whatever, 10 years?
A few things going on the farm, just to add in there. So Tanya, my wife, still works off farm. And like going through COVID, especially day one of COVID, she teaches art history and painting at a girls' school. We've always wanted to get her here full time. So we're looking at end of term 1 next year. So by April next year, we're in deep winter now. By the end of autumn, Tanya's going to be full time on the business. Super excited about that, having just that continuation, the second business owner on site full time. We're always trying to, how do I say, have different enterprises on the go. So if one thing's hurting, another thing's up. So we've built an Airbnb we're about to launch on farm. Tanya will manage that. She's the business part of the business. She organises our communications and saying she does all of that, the website, tool orders, ticketing for events, invoicing. I don't have the skills to do any of that. So once she's here full time, that's going to be a massive change for us. We're super excited about it. Been looking forward to that for years. Having more local paid labor on the farm. Like right now, I'm running the farm by myself for winter. And here's the thing. Do I take on another employee full time and make him work out in a raincoat, regardless of what the weather's doing? Or do I hold off, get this greenhouse operational, and take on 2 new employees on the other side of the spend? I made the choice to invest in the greenhouse 12 months ago rather than taking on more paid labor, so that on the other side of the build, we can take on more labor and have a really positive workspace for them to grow in. It's more productive than not out in a raincoat 24/7. I think it's really important to enjoy your work and enjoy the workspace and also the team. That's a huge conversation. When it's fun to go to work, it's very productive.
Hello, growers. Want to boost your sales, reach new customers, and streamline your sales process, all from your home office? Ready Farmer 1, my book, is your ultimate guide to making it happen. Imagine increasing your farm's revenue without ever spending a Saturday at the farmer's market. The book will show you how to create, design, and market an online farm store. Learn from real farmers sharing real stories about how they move their stores online, freeing up their weekends and increasing their sales. Get my book, Ready Farmer 1, on Amazon and transform your farm business today.